It's been really good to have the youth of the Red Cross here this week in Cancun. What I saw with them, and I think that's what everybody experiences who addresses this issue for the first time, is what a universe it is to deal with climate change. They see workshops on geoengineering, on adaptation, on forests, on whatever subject there is happening here. So it was very interesting to see them here, absorbing all the issues, all the aspects that that are climate change related. And I was also very happy to see that the seriousness with which they took on the issue, were willing to further educate themselves, to organize themselves in the national context with the Red Cross, with others who are there to take this on for a longer term, because this is an issue that will stay with us for a long time.
Scientists have it that for the last 2 decades, there have been an increase in the climate-related disasters. Between 1990 and 1999, we saw climate-related disasters increasing to 200, and the present decade to increasing to 300. My name is Kweyung Emmanuel. I come from Uganda Red Cross Society, and I live in Uganda. And the Uganda Red Cross Society mostly has a vision whereby it is together for humanity and solving the challenges that are affecting the vulnerable people. We have had a lot of activities related to solving those challenges which we have had in Uganda. For example, in 2007, we had floods in the eastern part of the country, which consumed a lot of lives. It claimed a lot of lives. And Uganda Red Cross, as always, it has been there to solve those problems in ensuring that at least every life is safe and the death is reduced.
Climate change is really a long-term problem. It's manifesting itself today. Today, people are suffering, and more people are experiencing bizarre disasters. But what we know is that the Red Cross and Red Crescent movement needs to start thinking differently about our work. We need to start anticipating how science can inform our humanitarian decisions. For that reason, one area of growth for our organization is the injection of new thinking. And we know that youth is always very thirsty for more. Our young representatives here in this conference have been extremely active, extremely enthusiastic. They have given a lot of visibility to the work and the talks and the discussions that we're having, giving out flyers, engaging in conversations with themselves, with representatives from their own countries, from their own regions, learning from each other how one region in Africa can benefit from the experiences of Nepal or Guatemala. The atmosphere is a very vibrant one. Clearly these folks like working in this topic, and they recognize the humanitarian nature of climate change.
El cambio climático está generando desastres como nunca antes lo habíamos vivido aquí en México. Mi nombre es Santiago Luengo, voluntario de Cruz Roja Mexicana y encargado del programa de cambio climático en Cruz Roja Mexicana de la Juventud.
What do you think about the delegates of the youth of the different national societies are here in COP16?
I think one of the most practical face we have been showing at Cancun, it has been the youth sharing their real experience in life, whether they are from Africa or Asia or Americas. They are showing very practical, simple solutions. They are telling and showing to all of the negotiators how easy it is to do simple community-level actions to adapt for climate change. In health and care, in dengue prevention, in contingency planning, in public awareness and education. I think it has been a big good move from Red Cross Red Crescent to bring youth and young people to show a real, simple, possible and practical solutions working on the ground.
Climate change affects young people more than it affects us. It affects the way they are going to work in the future, the places they are going to live in the future. And the young people have got a very good thing going for them. They have energy, they are enthusiastic, they are curious, they are not bogged down by the fears that we have. So they are a daredevil, they are ready to take on challenges, and climate change is the international challenge that needs just that energy. Of all the organizations that are here, The Red Cross is the one organization that works in the community, with the community, through the community. Our volunteers don't come from space. They come from the village that is tomorrow going to be affected by a cyclone. They are part of the tapestry of what makes our villages. So when we talk about climate change adaptation, we are talking to our very volunteers who are on the ground, who then get up and work with the community in order for the situation to be changed.